Good day, investors. Welcome to the Daily Money Market report for the 24th of November 2014. The trade for today is called Into Properties. Code is ITU and last trader price was R60.30. Action is to go long. So the objective is to buy low and sell high. Entry level will be at R60.35 and your target will be on R64.97 on the green line. Stop loss to be used is in the red line here of R58.91. Looking at the open trades at this time, Sanlam, Shoprite, RMI and Old Mutual. Shares that was closed on the previous open positions were Standard Bank and FSR, and they were closed on the 21st of November. Looking at the top 40 index, this is the top 40 shares on the JSE. The blue line is the index movement, and as you can see on Thursday they came physically down on the 5-day and the 20-day moving average, and Friday there was a break up due to the Chinese interest rate cut that actually surprised the whole markets worldwide, and we almost went up 1,500 points. Looking at your Dow Jones Industrials, now they also followed on Friday due to this Chinese data, and they went almost 160 points at a time positive. But they actually closed on Friday evening 91 points positive on a level of 17,810 points, and that will be on the blue line indicated on this chart here. As you can see still in a breakup movement here and testing that blue line. Currently the futures are quite flat for opening at late afternoon at 4:30. They're about 18 points negative, but that can change at any time during the course of the day as data comes through. J200, that's the top 40 index. As I've explained, they were starting to move down, and suddenly this Chinese interest rate news came out at 12 o'clock on Friday, and the market just jumped up and tested this previous highs of 45,198 points again on this highs here. Looking at some shares at this time, you can see most of the shares that respond to this market news, and Shoprite came back to this green line and the 23.6% and broke up. They actually moved about 4% upwards. That's about R6.60 after that positive news came out. Let's go and look at Mr. Price. Mr. Price also tested a new record high again. As you can see, it's just above that previous high, trading at R246.55 in this positive rally. So you can see what fundamental data on economics will have, what kind of impact they will have on the market and the markets on the shares. Woolies also bounced on this 23.6 on the green line of the Bollinger Bands, bounced up, and they went back here from 78 Rand to almost 81 Rand in short term. Let's go look at your telecommunication groups. MTN also had a positive reaction to it, bounced on the 61.8% on the Fibonacci on the low of big supports, and you can see these are the previous supports, but still trading between the green and the purple line in a negative channel. For this share to go physically high, it needs to go above this green line here of the Bollinger Bands, and that is close to a level of 233, and the share is currently trading at 226 to confirm that the momentum will still go further upwards. Looking at Vodacom, also bounced up, went back to that above that 150 levels after it had a double bottom here at the bottom, crossed the green line of the Bollinger Bands. Need to see what direction will follow soon. Banking shares, they love this. Barclays Bank is on a new record high again, above the 181s. Moved higher, still in the positive channel between the green and the purple, going much higher. Let's go look at Standard Bank. Now Standard Bank is also testing previous highs here, about 140, is currently trading at 139.96. still also trading above this between the green and the red line on the Bollinger Bands. Let's go to some of the Imperial shares. Look at this share. Came close 190, 197 levels, and it jumped up from 194 to almost 205. This one actually had a growth of almost 5%, a 10 rand jump in the share price, testing this previous highs here as well, and still trading between the green and the red. And you can see what impact this had on this specific share. Looking at CFR. Now CFR, just because of that fundamentals, technicals are not playing a big role here anymore. You can actually draw this line down here, and you can see this 98 rand was broken. The share's back here at 100 rand. So we need to see if this movement that happened here on this specific share can last, because otherwise this is going to be a start of a momentum breaking this highs, and momentum can start trading upwards here. So keep a close eye on this share. After this movement, this share went up 3% for days, almost a 3 rand movement. So a lot of fundamentals drove the technicals. You need to sit another day or two just to confirm if the technicals are going to start play out, and we need to see what fundamentals will come due to the market. I will post fundamental data very soon to you to follow as well. Traders, enjoy your trading.